welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. So if you love home decorating and you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is a channel for you. If by the end of the video you like what you have seen, I would hope you would hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. Guys, thank you so much for all the love you showed on my black tie Christmas tree. I absolutely love it, and you guys did as well. It is so modern, so sophisticated. Again, not the norm, and that's what I always tell you guys. Think outside the box, be your own boss. So yeah, I love the tree. I'm glad you guys love it as well. So in today's video, we are going to be continuing my Christmas decorating series, and we are going to be decorating my entryway. So since the tree is the wow statement in the lounge along with the deer, we are going to be keeping the entryway really simple, but still very modern and very unique. So if you want to see how I'm going to decorate the entryway, just make sure you keep watching. And I'm sorry, you see the reflection, that's my glitter disco balls. I've tried moving them around, but you know, the sun, I finally have sun. You guys know I love to film in natural light, and I haven't been able to have any natural light. It's been so gloomy, but now we got sun. But because of my mirrored disco balls I have around here, you see a little reflection on my face. It's like giving me a little glow. So anyway, don't mind that, but now we're going to start decorating the entryway. Come in with some coffee table books. So I love to use my Tom Ford coffee table books, and because this cabinet is dark, I like to use the white Tom table, and because this cabinet is dark, I like to use the dark Tom Ford coffee table book. So we're going to start with that. Then we are going to bring in this vessel. This vessel is a DIY. This is a vase that I picked up while thrifting. You guys know I love to thrift. So we're gonna set that here. And then we're going to go in with some Norfolk pine stems. These came from Kirkland's. Very affordable at just $10, $9.99 a piece. So we're going to stick these in and style them. Give it a really drapey look. Then we're going to come in with, hold on. You guys remember my acrylic nutcracker that I picked up from Walmart? I set him here when I first got him, and I love the way he looked here in the entryway. So we are going to put him back And then we're going to bring in to go along with our acrylic nutcracker, we are going to be bringing in these decorative boxes with our diamond and pearl theme. I think these will look perfect here in the entryway. Very simple yet classic. So we're going to add that. And I am loving the way this is looking. I think it looks so nice. And then I think I want to bring in a bowl with some baubles. All right, so I have this little white bowl that I picked up from H&M Home. So we're gonna set it here and we're gonna add in some ornaments. We're just gonna scatter them around to tie in with the other elements that we have going on in the lounge. So, like the way that looks, so let's take a closer look. All right, so this is how the entryway is looking. Again, very simplistic because we don't want to compete with the lounge. It is our statement piece. So now we're going to decorate this area. All right, so here is our tin. I tried to spray paint it and the spray paint wasn't drying. I think it might be too cold. So then I decided to go over it with some black acrylic paint, which is what you see here. I don't know, I kind of like the texture that it's given the tin. So now we are going to create our drum. And I just did a rudimentary shape here. This is some white felt. I'm going to cut this out and then we're going to add this to our drum and hopefully it'll look okay. All right, so we are just going to cut out our little So here's our shape, and when we open it up, this is how our shape is looking. And we're going to stick it on to create our drum. And I think I'm going to trim this up a bit. This is a little wider on the bottom than I wanted it to be. All right, so there's our shape. And never fails, I always get paint on myself. Okay, so take this off. And bring this over here. And we're going to take our shape, and it's not exactly exact. The 2 points don't line up, but we're going to make it work. Alright, so here's our shape, and I think I need 4 of them. See that? One is up. Yeah, so we make 2 more, and then we'll come back and start putting it together. Alright guys, so this is how our little DIY drum pedestal has turned out. It's not perfect by any means, and I'm sorry I did not film putting it together. It proved to be, and we've lost our pearl already. It proved to be a little more difficult than I anticipated, but we got it together. I'll go ahead and add our pearl back on. Again, to go along with our diamonds and pearls theme. We got a bunch of glue strings we need to get rid of, but this is how it's looking, and I am pleased with it. So leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think. Now let's put our nutcracker together. Alright, it's that time of day where we are losing the light already, unfortunately. But here is our base, and then here is our nutcracker. Can you see him? Look how cute he is. So cute. So I am going to, all right, so this is where we are. I've put on the black tie to this little nutcracker. This is how he looks. I need to touch up his paint, but I'm not going to do that this time. We'll get it next time. Can't really tell that it needs a touch up anyway. But this is the tie, and we've decorated with some ornaments with the tie. I think he looks so cute. So there's the drum that we did, our DIY drum, to go with this one to make this one a little bit taller. And I absolutely love it. Now we need to give him. All right, so I have strung some ornaments on this string. The string I just keep from gifts and stuff that I get, because I know it'll come in handy later. And then this is a piece of fabric that I have cut to create our black ties around the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie this around our nutcracker's neck. I want it to hang a little bit because the tie is going to be up here, and then I just take it, make sure it's even, fold it over, and then just tie a bow tie. I want these to be in the front, so then I'll just put the tie a little behind. And let's pull this up a little bit. And there we are, 2 little cute nutcrackers ready for their black tie debut. Love it. guys, so here's how our little nutcrackers have turned out, and I think they are so adorable. Perfect for my black tie theme. They're so ready to go to the black tie party for Christmas. And this is the rest of our entryway. So nice. Again, I apologize for the lighting. It's that time of day, but I think they look so cute. I am loving how this is coming together. Next, we are going to decorate this area. All right, so I wanted some new Christmas bells, but not just any bells, and I didn't want them to look farmhousey. So I found these jingle on Crate and Barrel, and look how cute and modern these look. The only thing is the red cord. I'm not a fan of it, you guys know. I love black and white, so I figured we would take these off of this cord and just tie some black satin ribbon around them. And how cute will that look? So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we've cut the bells off the twine, and look how cute these are. Oh, so cute. Got a large one, 2 medium or 2 small. I guess those would be considered medium, and this one's small. And that's why I got the extra set, because I wanted to be able to create 2. So I like to have symmetry when I'm decorating. So cute. Let's add the black ribbon. Take off our tags. Here's our ribbon, and see, how long do we want this to be? Not too long. We're just going to take the larger of the bells and tie it on. Make sure it's even. And we want our satin to show on the front. Like that. And then we'll go in with our other, and we'll make this one kind of hang just a little bit. Make sure our satin ribbon is showing. And tie that on. And that's how it would look. And we'll go ahead and then add our other one as well. So as they're hanging, I want it to look something like this. So we'll tie this one a little bit higher than the other one. When we hang them, they will look like this. It's so cute. And then I'll just put a tie here at the top, like so. And here we go. So cute. So now we can hang these on our wreath, and I think these will look so much nicer. All right, so I decided to change out the wreath because I was just not liking the flocked wreath. I had this one that I purchased from, I don't remember where, that is all green, and it goes better with my aesthetic. And I have just plopped in, these are not even attached, some silver metallic balls. I think these came from Hobby Lobby. And one of our black tie bows, and here are our little bells. And I think this just elevates the look so much more. I absolutely love how this looks now. Very understated, simple, modern, elegant, ties in perfectly with our little nutcrackers. So love it. All right, so this is the area that we are going to be styling up today. I showed you guys the fireplace before. I think we're going to keep it as it is. I do like the disco ball mirrored finish. I do like the canvas print above it. I was going to put a big bow, a black tie bow on that, but I changed my mind. We're just gonna leave it simple because I like this look. It is very simple yet modern, so I'm gonna leave that the same. So we're gonna be addressing the situation down here. So this is always so hard to style because I don't know. Originally this was going to be like a bar area, but then I got this new bar cart, so that's there. And so then I decided, when we have people here and we're entertaining, do I just turn this into like an additional seating area with some pillows? But then I have my record player here, so I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna try to style this up today. So I think we're gonna start out, let's try turning it into a seating area. All right, so I have these snowflake pillow covers. I think we're going to put these on these pillows and like I said, try to style it up as like a seating or entryway place to sit. Pillows are not a choppable kind. I'm trying to make them choppable, but they're not. So, let's try this. Alright, so here's the other pillow. You sit in here. This is how that would look. Or if we wanted to make it maybe seem like a seating area, if we put the pillows down like that, then would people be able to come and sit down? Not really. So, wouldn't make a good seating area. So, that's a no. Let's just style it up. Okay, so you can style it up with this Tom Ford look. Okay, so this is how this is looking, and yeah, I think I like it better, but I think we need something. I have all kinds of candles up here, and so I have these candles over here, and I was thinking maybe we can add some candles. And don't mind my broken light socket back there. I need to get that fixed. So we could do something like that, maybe. How does that look? Is that too many candle holders? I also have these candle holders. And I'm thinking maybe we could add these as well and just do like a little trio of candles, maybe. Let's add some black pillar candles and see what we think. That's how that looks. Sorry for the lighting. We get sun and now It's too much sun. So let's add something here to make it a little more festive. All right, so I have these ornaments and I've been using them all around my home in my black tie theme, and I've just been adding them to greenery. And the way I've been doing that is just by taking them and using like bamboo skewers and sticking them on like that, and then sticking them into my plant. This plant though is hard, so I don't know how it's going to stick in here. Maybe the greenery will hold it up. And then we'll add another one. These are a little trickier, but there's a little hole, as you can see, and I like to kind of stick this down like that and stick them on. We'll stick it down in there. And then we have one more, and I'm going to use this Mercury one to bring in a little metallic shine. This one slid on a lot easier. You guys know I love CB2, and when I saw these pillow covers, I absolutely had to pick them up. However, these pillow covers are not from CB2, they are from Amazon, but they look very, very similar to the ones from CB2, and I will put up that photo here, and you can see theirs were like $99, I think, and they're on sale right now, but we picked these up from Amazon to give us the luxe look for less. I absolutely love it. The same with our throw. It also came from Amazon, but again, very similar to the one from CB2. This is how you achieve the luxe look for less, guys. You look to your high-end stores, find your inspiration, and then you go out and you try to find a similar look or a dupe for a lot less. And I think we have scored with this one. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Don't mind my coffee tables. The sun has turned the lacquer yellow, so I do have to repaint those. So that will be a project for another day. But I absolutely love these pillow covers.
Just fine, yeah, yeah. I like it, I go la 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 la. I like it, I just wah 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 wah. Oh baby, say it and make it a day the brightest day. I like it, I go la 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 la. I like it, I just wah 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 wah. Oh baby, it's alright to be.
Alright, so this is how the room is looking with our new pillow covers and our new throw. Since I didn't have another pillow cover for this chair, I just put the throw on this chair so that it's cohesive in the space, and I absolutely love the way this looks. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. But I love how this room has come together. Everything is so black tie, glam, modern, elegant, sophisticated. Absolutely love it. Let me know what you think. All right, so one of the things I like to do, and it's a very quick, simple, easy DIY, is to add artwork for the season. So I showed you guys my large canvas prints here in the lounge that I did behind my white deer. It's a black and white scene of Christmas trees. I absolutely love it, and I'll show you those photos here. And a lot of you ask me how I create my own photos. So what I like to do is I go to Etsy and I'll scroll through Etsy looking for prints that capture my attention. So for this one, I put in a black and white Christmas scene, and this is a photo that I came across. I purchased it, I sent it to Walgreens, I printed it out, or I sent it to Walgreens, had it blown up, and then printed it out, and we put it in some poster frames. So in today's video, we're doing the same thing, but I want to do some unique prints for my powder room. You guys, I showed you those black and gold prints that we did, oh gosh, 2 or 3 falls ago when I was bringing warmth into my home for fall. We did a little we jazzed that up a little bit with some, what is that? Gold leaf, and it came out really, really spectacular, and that's been in my powder room for the past few seasons. So this time I want to add some Christmas prints in there. So I went back to Etsy, I was looking, I put in Moody Christmas vertical landscape, or I think it was Moody Christmas, vertical Moody Christmas scenes or prints or something like that. Anyway, I scrolled through and I found several that I liked. Again, I sent them to Walgreens and I had them blown up, and let me show you how they look. All right, so this is one of the prints that I selected. It is simple black tie, you know, to go with the theme. It is a gold ball, but because the room has gold in it already, I thought it would be perfect. So I printed this one off, and to go along with it, I also printed this one off. As you can see, this one is white and gold on a black background with some greenery. I thought these 2 prints would be perfect to use. Can you see that together in my powder? You can't really see it very well, but once we get them in the, let me stand up. Once we get them in the prints or in the frames, you'll see what I mean. But I think this will be so, so nice. It's gonna look so good in our powder room. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here are the previous DIY prints that were in the powder room. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. I could use them for Christmas, but I want to try to elevate the look just a tad. So I think using these prints is going to elevate the look a little in the powder room. So we are going to put these in the frames, and then we're going to put them back in the powder room. All right, so let's go ahead and change these out. These frames, again, I think these came from Overstock or Wayfair, but you can find frames anywhere, even Walmart, at a very affordable price. So I'm just gonna take these out, and I always tape in my prints that I'm going to use, so we have to remove these. Hold on a second. This frame has gold leaf all over it, so we're going to have to clean this up of the gold leaf. All right, so our glass is all cleaned up, and now we're going to go back in and add in our new print. Again, this is how it looks, and we're just going to tape it down. want to make sure this is centered. So I'm just going to take the edges down first and take a look. Ooh, that's going to be really, really pretty. I can't wait for you guys to see. All right, let's go ahead and finish. All right, guys, this is how the print looks. I absolutely love it. I think it's going to look so good in the powder room. So we'll go ahead and do the other one and then we'll hang them up. Alright guys, here is our other print. So nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go hang them up. Alright, so here's our print. I don't know if I want to hang this one here. How does that look? Crooked. Looks so nice. Hold on. Alright, so this is how it's looking. I like it. I think it looks good with the tree, but do I want to hang this here or over here instead? Let's go get the other one. Alright, so this is how this is looking. I put that one here, and I'll put this one over here. Let's try it. How that one is looking. Alright, so this is how this one's looking. It's kind of hard to tell with the lights on, and I don't think I have a nightlight here. You can see it kinda, sorta, maybe. This is how it's looking. I like them. Alright, so let's finish decorating. So this is how the pattern room is looking. Again, these stayed the same. We have the gold black and white artwork, which I absolutely love. I think it just elevates the powder room. We have our plant that we got from Hobby Lobby. It needs dusting, don't mind that. And then our shelf styling here in the powder room, and I absolutely love how this came together. I love our DIY artwork. Again, it's a little hard for you to see in here because of the lighting. But this is how it's looking. This is how the other one looks. So nice. So absolutely love the look. And I am so glad we changed them out. So yeah, guys, this is the powder room. Alright guys, so today we are going to be decorating my loft area, and as you can see, we just hung the garland. I brought up my deer from the old Pier 1. Again, sorry for the poor lighting. It's just very hard to film up here. Initially I told you guys I was thinking about whether or not I should put a tree in this corner or a tree on either side. And then I watched Rebecca Robinson's Christmas video for her family room, and I like the way she did her mantle. It was like such a grand statement. So I thought, you know what? I am going to create a grand statement in here. So we're not going to have a tree, but this garland, we are going to give it a lot of love, and we are going to get it all black tie ready for Christmas. So that is what we are going to work on now. All right, remember I showed you these large oversized ornaments. So I am going to put one on either end of the fireplace. And I'm just going to hang it with some ribbon. I picked up these picks from Kirkland's. I showed you guys in a haul. So let's go in with some of these. These were $8.99 and I got them during Veterans Day, so they were, I want to say, an additional 20% off, so around $6 a stem. These are a combination of stems that I've had over the years. These came from Z Gallery many years ago. That one also came from Z Gallery many years ago. I think I got 2 of these. No, 3 of these, and I picked these up after Christmas, so I got a great deal on those. This also came from Z Gallery. It's a garland, so we're going to go in with this garland now before we do the picks to see where we are. This also came from Z Gallery. I have 3 of these. I think there's 2 more downstairs, but let's go ahead and start with this garland. This garland, it's kind of similar, and since we don't have enough to go to the ends, I am going to cut this garland and use it on the ends. for these. Let's try to concentrate these toward the middle and see how that looks. This is how it's looking so far, and I'm gonna have another one of these ornaments hang down in the middle, so I need to go get that and then we'll come back. All right, I can't believe I forgot my lights, so we are going to go in now and add our lights. First, I want to get these on the mode that I want, and it's twinkle. Can see that, and this is just a little battery operated pack. Maybe it's not twinkle, it says twinkle. This is just a little battery operated light set from Amazon, so let's go ahead and add this. Continue with the rest of the picks. So let's go in and add another one of these from Kirkland's. I'm going to add one of these on each end. The third ornament that we have. I want to hang it down the middle, like so. I want it to hang pretty low. All right, now that it's down the middle, I'm a little crooked, I want to tie a big black tie in the middle. So this is the black silk fabric that I have. These are 6-inch pieces, and I just tied 2 together so I can create a really big bow. And to see, I would like that better. No, I don't think I will. Okay, this one.
So when it's cold and dreary, oh Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me.
So this is how our black tie is looking, and I like it. So now I think I want to tie one on both deer. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back and see what we think. All right, let's tie a black tie on this deer.
Are so unchanging.
How our little deer look with their black ties. So cute. So here is the other deer. Oh, he is so adorable. They're both adorable. I love how this is coming together. Okay, so now I want to use some of these, and I think I am going to pick them apart and try to use them on the ends. So let's do that. All right, so we have our picks all pulled apart. We're just going to go in and just add them. One there, and we'll add one on the other side. You see that? So we're going to keep it symmetrical. And do one on either side, and we'll do one here, but I don't want it to interfere with the viewing of the TV. Do I like that? Let's see. Kinda can't see the ornament underneath. I really think I want this to hang down longer. So I'm going to go in and make this longer. So let's tie 2 pieces together like we did for our larger bow. And then I'll go back in. Guys, so this is how the garland is looking so far, and I am absolutely in love with the black tie theme. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Again, I'm sorry for the poor lighting, but I put up a screensaver so you can see the overall effect, and I absolutely love it, and I hope you do as well. So now we're going to address the mirrors, and I have these wreaths that came from Kirkland's. They have like a little bit of frosted snow, so we're gonna use those. And then I brought up, well, you can't really see anything. I brought up my deer. Hold on. All right, so a little bit better, but I brought up my deer. We're going to decorate her to go along with the other deer in the space. But yeah, this is how everything is looking so far. So let's address these mirrors. All right, so here again is the garland, and I'm going to hang it on these hooks that I picked up from Amazon, and hopefully it sits on here really well. So there's that, and then I'm gonna hang some more ribbon from it to go along with everything else. So we'll go ahead and hang the other one. So there's that, like that. And for the ribbon, I'm just going to use 3-inch strips of satin. Again, I think I'm going to tie the ribbon on first and then hook it. So let's do that. So here is the bow all tied on. There we go. I like that. Looks nice. So this is how our mirrors are looking with a garland. Absolutely love it. Again, very simple, very modern, sophisticated. We're going for black tie, and I am loving how everything is coming together, and I hope you are as well. So now we're going to turn our attention to the deer. This is going to be hard to film because of the lighting, but we're going to give it a shot. So these are the items that I've picked out. This is actually a mailbox swag, but we're going to use it as a swag on the deer, and then we're going to embellish it. I think with these pearls, remember those are from Hobby Lobby last year. Some other snowy picks. This ribbon that I got from Amazon, and these balls that came from Hobby Lobby. So let's put her together. All right, like I said, this is going to be difficult to film, but we're going to give it our best shot. So we're going to go in again with our mailbox swag, and I am just going to drape it around her. I'm going to curve it around her and mold it so that it's just draped around her. And we could turn on the light. It's a warm light. They don't blink or anything. So there's that. Let me step back and take a look. So since we have a long tail on this side, I feel like we need something extra on this side. So I'm gonna go in with this extra greenery and just layer it in. We're going to cover up the light box, but I'm going to put this bow around her neck and have the tails swoop down. Something like this. So let's get this around her neck. And I'm just going to attach it with some pipe cleaner. Again, the lighting is poor, but this is where we are so far. So we have long tails on this side to balance out this side. Let's back up so you can see that's how she is going to look. And when the light goes down, hopefully we can get some better footage, but this is where we are right now. All right, remember these we used last year on the fireplace? So I'm going to try to bring these back in. So I'm going to drape these around her neck. some museum putty. And then we're also going to go in with this glitter one. Like so. So let me get some museum putty and then I'll be right back. Alright, remember our pearl trees? Now we're going to go in with these. Have one on either side. Let's move you back. These pearls that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I think I'm going to try to incorporate them into this garland. So weave it in and out. Use those somewhere else. Let's go in with some picks instead to match our fireplace. These came from Home Goods. And they were $12.99. Alright guys, so this is how the loft has turned out and I am absolutely loving it. I love how everything came out. It is so black tie, so glam, so elegant, so modern. And look at our fireplace again. It is inspired by Rebecca Robeson. I know she'll never see this video, but Rebecca, you inspire us all. And you inspired me to create this over-the-top fireplace display, and I absolutely love it. I hope you guys do as well. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. We added wreaths to our mirrors, and I just added little snowflakes to them to give them a little bit of ice and glam. Our deer, these are from Pier 1. We added our black tie theme to them, one on either side, and I think it looks so nice. We added more black ties to the garland. This one is a 3-inch bow. This one is a 6-inch bow. We have these ornaments that came from Pottery Barn. There are 3 of them, 1 in the center, 2 on the side, and I absolutely love how it looks. Oh my gosh, so glam, so modern. Over in the corner, I left our gazing balls, and then I just tied some ribbon around the vase that I keep here year round. I didn't feel the need to remove that because I do need something in the space since I'm not putting a tree there. Then let's talk about this display. Again, I was inspired by Rebecca Robeson's latest Christmas video, and she had a huge white deer in her family room. So I wanted to create something similar. So my space is not as big as hers, so we are doing a little smaller deer display with this black deer that I picked up from Kirkland's many years ago. And I am using a swag similar to something that she did, featuring diamonds and ice. So you can see the ice picks that we picked up from Home Goods. They look so nice. And I just added some balls in here to give it a more elaborate look. Remember, these I had on my fireplace mantle last year. I wanted to add those to the deer. They look like little diamonds to me. And then I added a really huge bow, and I have it cascading and swagging out. And remember our pearl Christmas trees from Home Goods earlier in the year? This is how they look, and I knew they would look so perfect styled here in the space. I did change out the curtains to these black velvet curtains so the display would pop, and I absolutely love it. I also hung some finials, again inspired by Rebecca Robeson. This one I had last year. It was in my entryway, and then these are the ones that I picked up earlier this year from Amazon. Very similar to the ones from Amber and Company. And I just love the way these mercury glass ones look against the black velvet curtains. So nice, so high end, so luscious. I absolutely love it. Now, because the fireplace is the center of the room, it is our grand display. I wanted to keep the coffee table simple, so I have just added some simple greenery with those vases that we picked up from Amazon. Again, very abstract. And I added in those little picks that we picked up from Home Goods earlier this year. And then I added the candle from Target from last year. And this is how that is looking. I absolutely love it. Again, it's very simple. If I am sitting down watching TV, I want to be able to see the fireplace and have the coffee table display. I don't want one to distract from the other, and I think this is a perfect balance. Now, on this side of the room, here's the couch, and these are those pillows that I showed you that I was inspired by. I found them on Pinterest, and they were so expensive, and I found them on Shein. So I went ahead and picked those up. I love how they look. I have added in our really luscious fur throw. This looks something very similar to the one from Pottery Barn, but this one came from Amazon at a fraction of the price, and I absolutely love the way it looks. And then over here we have a deer. Remember, we picked these up last year on clearance from Home Goods. I absolutely love them. So we have one here and one here. Don't mind my water bottle. I was decorating, and yeah, you get parts decorating. So we added another one of those pillows here and then one over there. And if we walk back this way, this is what you see, guys. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with how everything turned out. I did add a screensaver from YouTube on the TV to help elevate the look, but this is how my loft is looking for Christmas. I love it, and I hope you do as well. Here is our dining table. I thought about doing a tablescape with you guys today as well, but I like the table the way it is. My little granddaughter was here and she left one of her little hair bows, so that's why that is there. But this is what we're working with the dining room table. I will plan to do a tablescape, a revised tablescape with you guys, but just not today. So this is how it's looking. So these are the things that I thought we would use in the kitchen today. More ornaments. This, I got some ribbon, more of our satin ribbon, this little piece here. I also have these black poinsettias. I showed you guys they were green and we painted them black yesterday, so I thought these would look really, really nice with our trees and our greenery, so we're going to try to use those. All right, we also have these cute little nutcrackers that I picked up. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how long I've had these. I don't remember where they came from. I have 3 of them, but I can only find one, so I thought he would look cute in the kitchen, as well as this black velvet nutcracker. He came from Hobby Lobby and I thought he was so cute, and I think I got him last year, so we're going to use him. And then also we're going to use our napkin rings that we got from Temu. I love these. I told you guys I didn't like the pearl accents after I started adding them in, but I do love these napkin rings, so we're going to use those here on the island. And then these placemats. Remember these? Let me take them out of the pack. All right, so here are these placemats that I picked up from TJ Maxx, and look how nice they are. They are beaded black and white matte with a little bit of gold trim, and so I think these will go together really, really well. So I'm excited to use these here on the island as part of our islandscape. So let me show you what we're working with. All right, so here's the kitchen. Here is our blank canvas. Remember, guys, we did a budget-friendly refresh of the kitchen. Earlier this year in the spring, we decorated the tops of the countertops, or the decorated the tops of the cabinets, and that is how that it's looking. I don't think I'm going to change that, although I might add a little bit of greenery up there. But I think it looks nice as it is. Again, we're not going over the top here in the kitchen. We're keeping it very simple, very classy, just slightly elevated, because the star of our show in the kitchen are these glamorous globes that I picked up from IKEA. Also in the spring. I love the mirrored finish. It just makes my kitchen look so high-end, even though it is very budget friendly. I want to say those globes were around $30 a piece. which is not bad when you consider if you purchase something similar from your high-end stores like West Elm or House, you're gonna spend a boatload more than just $30 a globe. And I thought that was just a great find. This island top also came from IKEA. Again, if you are looking to upgrade your kitchen and you don't have a lot of money, you can do little minor tweaks to give it a whole new refresh. I absolutely love how our kitchen looks now. And then I also added in these chairs. They came from Amazon also earlier this spring. So this is what we are working with. And now we are going to start working on our island centerpiece. All right, so I'm going to bring over the things that we are going to use. I'm going to bring in these vases. Remember these? I picked these up earlier this year. One of these in a work trip to St. Louis, and then one at Home Goods here. And then we are going to bring in our Pottery Barn Christmas trees. Bring those in. We'll make sure we don't break anything. And then we are going to bring in the smaller tree. Want to make sure we have that. And then also I want to bring in some greenery. So here is our greenery that we're going to use, and as well as our ornaments. Again, we're just going to bring in these ornaments to add just a small glamorous touch to our island. Let's move these back a little bit. Whoa. Break stuff, Cheryl, don't break anything. And let's move these down so you can get a clear view of what is going on. Can you see that? Oh, let's kind of move you a little bit. Can you see? All right, let's raise you up a little. All right, can you see? You might be a little bit crooked. All right, can you see that? So I think we're going to start with the vases and the greenery first. So I want them to be in the center, and we are just going to add these greenery stems to our vase. So I have one large one. Again, I think you guys are crooked. Are you crooked? One large one. I think you are crooked. Actually, two large ones. And then these little ones that we got from Amazon. So in the larger vase, we're going to go in with the larger stems from these are from Kirkland's. So we're going to go on with these first. You guys can't see anything. There we go. So we're going to go in with these stems first. And then we're going to add some of these to our smaller vase. So you can see these. Again, we're going for a simple, understated look. I think I'll add one more on this side. So there's 3 in there, and these other 2, I think I'll add in this one. So we have these little smaller ones here. So we're gonna go in and add them to our larger vase, just to kind of beef it up a little bit. And then let's go in and add, remember how I like to stick ornaments on skewers so we can stick them into our arrangements? That is what we are going to do. So go ahead and add these in. Add this one in. And again, the way I'm putting these on is just taking the skewer and sticking it in the little hole. This ornament is broken, so it's a little easier to stick in, but that's how I do it, and that's how that looks. And then I want to add these 2 to the smaller one. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's get things down in here. And that's how that is looking. I love it. I love it. So I think I'm going to, I can't use all of the trees. So I think I'm going to put this one here and then the larger one over here and just make a big statement piece here on the island because I think the island is big enough to handle it. So that is how that is looking. Let's take a closer look. I am absolutely loving the way this is looking. I had thought about changing out the artwork here in the kitchen, but I love the black and white prints. I love the simplicity. So we're gonna leave it the same. We're not changing it. And I think it pairs really well with what we have currently going on in the kitchen. So now let's set the table or the island. All right, so we're gonna go in with our black and white placemats. Like so. And that's how they are looking. And then we have these plates over here that were on the island previously. We have these. And I think I want to use them again along with these plates. You guys know I love black and white. And then we're going to change out our napkins. I think that's what we're going to do. I am absolutely loving these chargers. I don't remember how much they were. I think they were around $11 or $12, but they are absolutely marvelous. Again, sometimes you just have to splurge a little, spend a little bit of money, but then you're gonna save when you add in your cheaper things. Remember, we picked these up from Amazon. I absolutely love these, and I'm thinking, should I use them on the dining room table, or should I use them here on the island? Because I only got 6. So I'm going to go ahead and dress up the island with them and see how we like it. And if I like it, because we are having a black tie party, I want to have, you know, really nice place settings. So I might order 3 more. But we also have these plates that we got from Amazon. And these plates came from the Dollar Tree. I've had these, gosh, for a couple of years now. They were just $1.25. And I want to say, I think I've seen these on Amazon where they cost a whole lot more, which I think it's probably just sellers picking them up from Amazon or from Dollar Tree and this selling on Amazon. But anyway, anything I mentioned from Amazon, you can find listed in my Amazon storefront, which you can shop 24/7. So we'll go ahead and add that. And this is how they are looking here on the island. I don't know, I think I like it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Maybe these bowls are too big. Use these bowls instead. Let's see. I don't know. I think I kind of like this look better. It breaks up all of the black and adds in a little more contrast. What do you think? I think this is the way to go. So we're going to change these out and add back in these bowls. Then I think I have some other bowls around here too that I could use, but I don't know. I think these just look so nice. So Again, $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, I think that looks better. So we're not going to use these, even though they are really, really nice. Maybe we can use them on the dining room table. I need to wipe these bowls out. Yeah, I like it. I'm liking how this is coming together again. Very simple yet modern. All right, now we need to add our napkins, and I'm trying to decide how I want to put the napkins. Do I lay them across the bowl like that, or do I move the bowl a little and kind of set them up like that on the place setting? So that's how that would look. Or I can't make up my mind. Go back in and add the bow to this bowl. I don't know, I just think that is too much black. So we'll go back to our original plan, and I think I am just going to set them up like this. So let's do that. So I'm just going to take it, make sure it's even, and just scrunch it so that it looks like a black bow tie. And just set it on the plate. Like that. I think that's the way to go. All right, this is how it's looking, and I do think it is so, so cute. Perfect for our black tie theme. Not too much black, just the right amount with the greenery. I think it looks so, so nice. And then we'll add in our silverware, and then we'll start styling the countertops. Two big ones, little one, two little ones, another bigger one. Yeah, that's a Kool-Aid drawer. All right. I don't know, I feel like the silverware needs to be on something instead of just on the island. All right, I brought in this black placemat that we had here before, and I think it looks better with the silverware on it than just being plain by itself. So I'm going to add those, and then the island will be done. All right, so here is how it's looking with the placemats underneath, and I must say I like it a lot better. So this is how the island is looking. Very, very nice. I just ran into my tripod, but yeah, so, so nice. So let's start on accessorizing the counter. All right, so for our countertops, I want to try to bring in this little black tree that we painted, but I want to embellish it with some more ornaments. Our ornaments are our embellishments. And I also have these little acorns that are made of mercury glass, and I think they're so cute. So let's try to string on some of these ornaments to this little tree. And I want to have a long enough tail for this. These scissors are dull. I need to get some new scissors. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and string this through. And I'm going to use the pointy end of this and just push it through. And we're just going to tie on. Whoa. Oh, tear it up, Cheryl. Make sure this is even. So we have some even tails. So let's go and add this one. Again, just push it through. All right, that was a little difficult to get on, but I did get it on, and that's how it's looking. And I think I am next gonna go in with these little beads and just have them hang down. It's underneath. Make sure it's underneath the ribbon. And just have it hang down like maybe we add in one of these little picks of green on here. I think that'll look really, really nice too. And just stick this all in here. And just tie it up. Bend this back a little bit. And then we tie our little bow tie. Make sure our satin is facing out. So we have the pretty side. And can you see that? Here we go. Very simple, yet elegant and stylish. Can you see that? So we are going to add this over to this station. Coffee station. You guys know I have 2 coffee stations here in my kitchen. So I think this would look really, really nice covering up this light cover. I think I want to move this down a little as well. And just have it sit over here like this. That's cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then I was testing out the greenery over here. So I already have this vase here with these roses. You guys know I love white roses. So I figured I would just add these few sprigs of winter pine in this vase as well. And call it good. You don't need to do a lot. And I'll just set that back. And yeah, I think this is perfect. Just enough holiday for the kitchen. And these stay the same. I'm not going to change those. And that's how that looks. so this is how this is looking. I just decided to go ahead and add the other little ornament onto the tree. I think it's so cute. So festive, not doing too much for the holiday. We did not change up any of our existing decor. We just added a little touch of Christmas, and I think it's perfect. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here. We're gonna add in our white roses along with our little sprigs of greenery. These sprigs of greenery actually came from Temu. So they're not the best, but they work for what we're doing to create some Christmas florals around our kitchen. And I like to give the stems a little bit of a bend to try to make them feel a little bit natural. And there's that. And then we're going to come in with this nutcracker. And he's so cute. And we're going to set him here. And then this is going to finish out the look on this side. Nothing over the top, but I love it. And then for our final look over here, I think we're going to go in with this black poinsettia, more of this greenery, and add this ornament. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's go ahead and put this together. This is a plant that I got from Target, so I think I'm just going to try to keep that in here. I don't think I'll be able to stick this down in there, but I am going to stick this in the other pot and spin this down a little. Just stick it further down in here. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, like that. Isn't that cute? And then let's add in one of these, even though we already have some green in here. I think this will look really, really nice. Sticking up in the back like that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then here's our skewer trick. Stick the ornament in and just cut it down and stick it down in here. I don't want to take the end off, so I want to use it to hang next year. I'm just going to tuck it down in here like that. And look at that, it's so cute. Okay, and we're gonna put it back over here. And that is all we're doing on that side of the kitchen. Again, very simple, very modern, elegant. All right, guys, so this is how my Christmas kitchen has turned out, and I absolutely love it. Again, it's very modern, very simple, very elegant, so me, my style. I absolutely love how everything has come together, and I hope you guys do as well. Again, we didn't change any of our normal function of the kitchen. We just added little pops of Christmas here and there, and I think it's the perfect amount of Christmas. And our statement piece is here on the island, which I absolutely love. I love that it's grand, that it makes a statement. It just looks so perfect here on the island. I absolutely love how everything has come together. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of our Christmas kitchen. I love it, and I hope you do as well, and that it has inspired you in your home decorating, especially your kitchen. And remember, these trees I think are on sale right now at Pottery Barn. So if you like how they look in my kitchen, make sure you go pick some up for yourself. All right, guys, so that is my kitchen all decorated for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. Again, we went very simple and modern and elegant in there. We just added a little bit of Christmas here and there. I absolutely love how it turned out, and I hope you guys did as well. So if today's video inspired you, make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. Make sure you do with the new year coming up. Guys, if you have enjoyed my decorating style for this year, please subscribe, because we are going to have lots more budget-friendly, budget luxury decorating inspiration coming your way for 2025 that you don't want to miss. So guys, thank you so much for rocking with your girl through this holiday season. And with that, my friends, hello and welcome to my Christmas open house tour.
was a certain poor shepherd in the fields as they lovers know well. The angels did say was a certain poor shepherd in the fields as they
I hope you guys have enjoyed my 2024 Christmas home tour. I loved how my black tie theme turned out, and I hope you do as well. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell, become a member of the iStyle My Style family. With that, my friends, Merry Christmas.